When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. The Bearcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida's offense will go on the attack first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot.
There he goes. And some room to work. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. They got that second of the game.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep this drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
They'll go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Florida! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
14, Cincinnati, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Adams. Finds space on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. They could have used a little bit more there and pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Gators! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Dropping back, it's Adams. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida! What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the...
Looking deep. Pulls it in on the left. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Back to pass, it's Adams. It's complete to the left. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they'll go to the running game. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They punted away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing...
Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Plucks it out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Gators will hustle to the line. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese...
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Burt. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Gators! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Adams. Uncorks it. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Looking to throw on 3rd. This time on target. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end and just...
Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
A little release to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get...
Oh, a lot of space. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right here. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
The Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly.
There he goes. And he just kept running
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Florida, 63. Cincinnati, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Working that left side now. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Burt. Across the 25, he's got room. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got the quick pass. Turns it on in midfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Snap in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Cincinnati, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been dominated, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds the single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when he got speed on the outside, find him, bro. I mean, those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find.
Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they throw it to the fullback. Of course, he's not the most fleet of foot. You could tell on that last play. Just wasn't able to shake anybody. And as a result, loss of yards.
Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He might want another play. Looking to throw. The short hands, it's Burton. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Gives it on the option. Nice move to pick up yardage. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
That defender was a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Stands in and takes the hit. Fires the pass, intercepted. Not a lot of... But they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it out quickly. Hard-hitting tackle.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Got a man, it's Burke. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He's got an open man. Touchdown Gators! A great catch and run for 6.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking it.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
1st and goal.
Snapped it in the shotgun. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down.
He's going for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. And they still do count it for seconds.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Where did he find a hole in that secondary? He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't want...
There he goes! He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. One more play to pad the stats. Corner's going to give them room. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.